lots of updates yet again. The evening seem to be where the updates are coming from at the moment, and we have several of them. In fact, we have updates on 4 of Manchester United's midfield targets, not in a good way. Another one, maybe not in a good way either, depending if you like this certain player, and obviously the fullback situation as well. Like I said before, we've got updates tonight on Manchester United's, and what I think now from this news today, their last 2 only options in this transfer market. I'm going to read through everything, and you try and tell me that I'm wrong in what I'm thinking here, and why Anthony Robinson and Sander Berg are Manchester United's only 2 options left. And then what we're looking at next, then we get an update from Ben Jacobs saying that Manchester United, like Tyler Adams would like to go to Manchester United, and obviously that would be a move that Bournemouth wouldn't totally block like they have done with obviously Alex Scott. He's not seen as unsellable, but it's not 35 million, it's 50 million. There goes that deal. Because even if we wanted United to do that, Ineos are never going to spend 50 million on Tyler Adams. Okay, on to the next one. Jason Wilcox isn't convinced about Manu Kone, and the prices that have been muted, that have been going around, funnily enough, are not quite on the mark, and it's a lot more expensive to get Manu Kone in. So there goes another 2 out of pricing reasons, because we know Manchester United are not going to go and spend that much on what they see as a clearly second-rate midfielder, because if they really rated them players, they would have already been through the door at Manchester United. So there I have just 5 midfielders. Actually, I've missed a couple out because I didn't mention Kone at the start, but 5 Manchester United potential targets off.
Manchester United fans have one big question right now. If Michael Carrick is the man Ineos trusts to lead the club back to the top, then why are they refusing to give him the midfield he desperately needs? While Europe's biggest clubs are snapping up elite talent, United have watched one midfield target after another slip away. Is this smart financial planning? Or are Ineos already letting Carrick down before the season even begins? Let's break it all down. Since taking control of football operations, Ineos have repeatedly insisted they want to build Manchester United the right way. They have spoken about discipline, smarter recruitment, and refusing to overpay for players. The club is determined to avoid the expensive mistakes of previous regimes, where massive transfer fees and huge wages created long-term problems. On paper, that sounds like a sensible strategy, but many supporters believe the balance has gone too far. Michael Carrick inherited a squad that still needs more quality, especially in midfield. With Casemiro gone and injuries reducing the team's depth, fans expected United to make at least one statement signing in the middle of the park. Instead, negotiations have repeatedly stalled because of valuation differences, with Ineos refusing to meet asking prices for several top targets. That has led to growing criticism that Carrick isn't being fully backed in the transfer market. The biggest frustration is not just that United wanted midfielders, it's that several of those players have either moved elsewhere or become almost impossible to sign. First is Elliot Anderson. United admired the young midfielder because of his energy, pressing ability, and Premier League experience. However, the deal never materialized, and United were forced to move on. Then came Sandro Tonali. Many supporters dreamed of seeing Tonali control United's midfield, but the financial package required made the deal unrealistic under Ineos' strict spending model. Once again, United stepped away instead of entering a bidding war. Another player heavily linked was Mateus Fernandes. His creativity and technical quality made him an attractive option, but United ultimately failed to complete a move before other opportunities disappeared. The list doesn't end there. Carlos Baleba has been admired internally, but Brighton's valuation remains extremely high. However, Baleba has sustained an injury. This will impact his transfer to United. Aurélien Tchouaméni and Eduardo Camavinga have also been monitored, yet both deals depend on complicated circumstances and enormous transfer fees. Tyler Adams has been mentioned as another experienced Premier League option, but no agreement has been reached. Every missed opportunity adds more pressure on Carrick ahead of the new campaign. To be fair, there are 2 sides to this debate. Supporters want immediate investment because they believe Manchester United should be competing for every major trophy. Ineos, however, argue that overpaying simply repeats the mistakes that damaged the club for years. Their new approach is built around financial discipline, sustainable wages, and only signing players who represent genuine value. The problem is that football doesn't wait. If your rivals strengthen while you hesitate, the gap can quickly become even bigger. So what do you think? Are Ineos protecting Manchester United's future by refusing to overspend? Or are they making life unnecessarily difficult for Michael Carrick by failing to deliver the midfield reinforcements he needs? Let us know your opinion in the comments below. If you enjoyed this update, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss the latest Manchester United news.
Because we know where Ineos are at, and the reports that are going around at the moment are saying that we are not going to spend. Then you move into the left-back situation, and again, updates on Miles Lewis-Skelly is that Arsenal are not going to sell him. They're not, because obviously they don't want to let one of their young prospects go. They're building a squad depth there at the moment. Obviously, they've got Guimaraes in. That doesn't really matter. They like to have that extra player because obviously Norgard has gone as well. And of course, you may get game time at left-back, so there is a better chance now of him featuring. Maybe, I think I said last night, Nkapie comes into centre-back because, of course, obviously they're missing Saliba now, so does that impact anything? Look, I'm not really bothered about Arsenal work here. Look, what we've got to look at as Manchester United is we are not going to get any deals off our rivals. Don't expect to. Why are you even looking at them if you're not going to go in big and stupid? You're not going to do it. It doesn't work. It works for Mbeumo with Brentford. It works for Cunha with Wolves. No problem. Smaller fries. And no disrespect to them clubs, but they are. You're talking Newcastle and Arsenal, because again, it's like the Lewis Hall situation. It's been quieter today, but there has been an update from Simon Stone, who's basically said it's just going to be too much. United are not going to go near it. Pretty much the same as yesterday. So there goes your two left backs, top two left backs as well for Manchester United. So what does that leave us? It leaves us with a double raid on Robinson and Sander Berg. Anthony Robinson left back, Sander Berg in midfield. And there comes another problem, because we're so late into the window. Can you see Fulham, without slapping us big time price wise, allowing two of their key most experienced Premier League players to leave in this stage of the window? I get it. Like, United could go in for them, and they are on the list. I think United have fully tripped themselves up here. And to add it all, to add insult to injury, you've got the news of, like what I brought up earlier on, with players coming back to Manchester United and earning more after what Michael Carrick and the boys did last season. And again, I want to make this big point here that we're not having a go here at the players at all. The players that are in this squad, they are good players, and they got us into the Champions League last season. They need help in terms of squad depth to manage this season, and Ineos have just not provided it.